Okay, so here's the thing, why are Samsung and Google still screwing up their phone cases? Like, I get it, cases are an afterthought for most companies. But when you're selling flagship phones that cost $1,200, you'd think the official cases would actually work as intended. But no. Both brands keep using this silicone material so sticky it feels like Velcro. And I'm not exaggerating. Try sliding a Pixel or Galaxy phone into your jeans pocket. Good luck. You'll end up pulling out your entire wallet, keys, and maybe even your dignity with it. What's going on here? Let's break this down. First off, why do these cases feel like they're trying to commit grand theft pocket? The article mentions the grippy material, which is a nice way of saying soul-crushing frustration. On one hand, sure, grip is good when you're holding your phone. You don't want it slipping into the toilet during a bathroom scroll session. But the trade-off here is usability. If I can't quickly stash my phone in my pocket without a wrestling match, what's the point? This isn't just bad design, it's prioritizing aesthetics or marketing buzzwords over actual human behavior. Like, did Samsung and Google test these cases on real people? Or just robots with prehensile pockets? What's wild is that this isn't a new problem. The article points out Google's Pixel 8 series had the same issue years ago. And Samsung's Galaxy S26 Ultra case is somehow even worse. So we're talking about companies that supposedly iterate and improve products over time, but not here. Why? Maybe they're chasing that premium feel vibe. You know, the this feels expensive factor. But grip isn't the only consideration. Practicality matters. If your case turns simple tasks into a chore, you've failed the basics of user experience. And yet, here we are. Here's the deeper issue. This reflects a disconnect between tech giants and everyday users. Samsung and Google are obsessed with specs, camera megapixels, and AI features that promise to revolutionize our lives. But they can't get a $50 accessory right. It's like serving a Michelin star meal on a wobbly table. You're distracted by the instability. Meanwhile, third-party cases fix this problem effortlessly. They balance grip and smoothness without turning your pocket into a war zone. So why can't the official brands do the same? Are they ignoring user feedback? Or is there some corporate ego at play? No, our way is premium, even when it's objectively worse. Let me throw out a theory, maybe this is about profit margins. First-party cases are overpriced, sure, but if they're using cheap silicone that degrades quickly, maybe they want you to replace them. Or maybe they're just stuck in a design rut, copying Apple's approach without understanding why Apple's cases work better. Because let's be real, iPhone cases have their own problems, but stickiness isn't usually one of them. There's a lesson here about listening to users instead of treating accessories as an aftermarket cash grab. But Samsung and Google? They're too busy chasing foldables and AI chatbots to fix the basics. So what's the takeaway? It's not just about a grippy case. It's a symptom of a bigger problem in tech, prioritizing flashy innovation over fundamental usability. And that's frustrating because these fixes are easy. Softer silicone. Textured grip zones. Literally any material that doesn't feel like it's made from rubberized gum. But until Samsung and Google care enough to actually listen, and not just nod to feedback while doing the same thing, we'll keep ending up in this loop. Personally, I think this is why third-party brands thrive. They're solving problems the big guys ignore. And until that changes? Yeah, I'll keep ranting about my phone stealing my pocket lint every time I use it.